wants to get inbound from here? All right. Oh, can I please? All right, we're underway here. Let's remember, college mechanic. Lead marks, trail, we need to reciprocate. If you're working the center position, you guys, just don't get so like locked in on that free throw line. I say we're a little low. I know it's tough because the quarters are tight, but wide angles, and don't be afraid when everyone's on the far side of the court. Just take a step on and get an angle. Okay. See, this is that's what I'm talking about. She should be coming this way because that drive beat the primary, and that's where you want to. I don't know if that can see that part. Can you see this corner? Can you see that? Yeah? Okay. So, let's back up to that last drive, that spin. That's the play where we want to take the step and pinch, because you spun past the primary defender, and then you have secondary coverage there. For women's college game, we could have the restricted area being involved in a play like that. Up before we go. All right, Dave, remember, we don't need to... First thing is just whistle and point. So remember, first thing is whistle and point. That's what we want to have. Don't point to the line, point the direction. Whistle, white or red, and then point the direction. Don't point to the ground. Good, I like how you got engaged as a center official on that play. That's a good no call. That's a good no call. Did you travel or not? I thought they were dribble. Let's take a look at that one. I got a kid's head in my way, so I can't see what happened there, but. You ready to help on that as the trail official? We only need to be as deep as our most competitive matchup. That's a foul. In a women's game, that's a foul. He rode him out. Yeah, he showed you hands, but his lower body just rode him underneath the basket. Kids are getting really good at showing you hands, and then they just use their lower part of their body. You had a good view of it. I think that one needs to have a whistle. Yeah, I think so. I mean, retreat and there's just I don't think that needs to be anything.
Correct.
We rotated on a drive there. We don't need to rotate on that drive. That was the time we want to stop in that like close pinch position to see it, and then when the shot goes up, back on out. Basket. Mechanics. 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 Remember our mechanic for counting the basket. To the table. Out. 2 fingers. So everybody can see it. That was a little low-ish. I don't know. You had a better view of it than I did, so I'll leave it in your judgment. There's a timeout on the floor. It is hot in here. I thought this place was air conditioned.
Somebody turned it off, and now they can't get it going. Yesterday.
Oh, it's gonna.
Tomorrow. Yesterday they had those doors open with the fans.
Okay. Don't put your mechanics. Okay, remember we're doing women's mechanics, except the counting stuff. So don't put your hand up. It's just a whistle and point. We shouldn't have rotated on that. It's out of bounds. Bounce the ball and back out. Did we pick up the rotation here? Not a lot happening here. Keep working the system. Good, back on out. Double. foul. You don't want to look at that. I think we have a couple of things. One, I think we probably could have a foul right here on White. Not because of anything major, because he's using how he's using his lower body of his legs. Got his knees with his knees out wide and making contact. Just potentially. I'm not sure the video is going to support that necessarily, but just something to look at. Are they back tomorrow? Is he back tomorrow too? He's here for the weekend?
Yeah. Jaquetta, George, and Mike are back here tomorrow.
There. What do we got here, guys? That. All right, take a look at that play, okay? All right, take a look at that play. Now we're gonna ask a couple of things. Now, let's go through this for a second. You have a foul on the offensive player, or is it not an offensive player anymore because there's no team control? You say shooting team or non-shooting team. That might be one we want to make sure we all have good eyes on it. It's a good center pickup. Let's work the mechanic though. That's a good get. That's a good get. That's a good foul. Don't lean on your mechanics. Don't lean at the table. Stay straight up tall. Also on that play, like, just think about what was. I think the more obvious foul was the lower body foul with the leg. That's a foul. Absolutely correct. Good. That's a good pickup. Don't be afraid though if you can't get there to stop where you have an angle so you can see, and then you can always button hook around it. Or if you're just there and you try to run, you may miss something. Good screen. Pick this up, though. You're going to take a look at that. You might want to take a look. I don't know. I mean, maybe yes, no, I don't know. You could have, maybe, I don't know. I didn't think he was illegal, but. You're too low, Joe. There's nothing there to get all worked about today. Like he's just like he's the only one on his team is playing right now. I like the way you talk to him. That's good. Doors. That might be a foul too. What do we got? All right, remember, fist up, offensive foul. So fist, offensive foul. You don't need to come that far out. Let the players clear and then do your thing. That's yours to the hoop still. That's a primary defender. Primary defender. Stay with him. I'm moving. I know. Count the basket. Good.
Red, 6, push, 1. You want me to signal it's good sooner, or wait till...
No, I want it out here more. Like, count the basket. When you're at the table, like, basket counts. Travel. Good count. Watch that hold, though. That's got to come from your partner. Our center official needs to be more engaged in that play to avoid any kind of holding that might have gone. That's good defense. Good hands. Kid's playing really hard. Work your system, guys. Come on. Oh. Who's got this one? Whose primary is that? Take a look at that. Think about whose primary that's supposed to be. Okay? Was it the right primary? The right person take it. Okay? Just something to think about. Back out. That's the play I'm talking about. So if you're seeing this on film, you're looking at the players. You can't see any contact that was happening in the back. Okay? So that's the play I'm talking about, back out. Now, Dave, this drive here, I don't know if you'll see it on the film where the camera angle is, but the drive came and you walked right past it. So don't walk right past it. Stop and back out. Rotation doesn't end until you're over and you accept the new play. So you can always back out on that, and that's what you should have done on that play. Work around with hands. That's a good get from the center. I'm glad you stayed with the place. You came back across. Cadence whistle, probably not necessary. Don't lean. Don't lean. Stand tall, hit. Hit. Stand tall, stand tall. Look the part, stand tall. If you look at this play, Dave, I want you to think about your first reaction on that is you stepped back. You took away the vision that you may have had on the rebounding foul, potential rebounding foul, because you backed up. So hang tight, shot goes up, take a slide step rather than back, because back doesn't change your angle. Side changes your angle, you get some vision. Can't beat him, just slow down. So George, stay with that play. When it curls like that, don't give up. Just stay engaged in case something crazy happens in the middle. Okay? That's red ball. Just gotta stay engaged. Just stay engaged in all plays. No matter where you are on the floor, stay engaged in the play. I get hot, tired, movement. Stay engaged, it's coming. Cool. Halftime. Good, stay engaged. Don't just watch the ball. Go, get over there. See, you're watching the ball. I'm watching you as the lead. You have watched the ball the entire time. So, George, you got to break the habit of watching the ball. If you're the lead, you got to watch the players in the paint, inside. Because once you're looking, you're going to miss what's behind you. So far, so good here. Good. We can work back up, work back up. Good. Recognize. I always think about when we should rotate. Okay, the pass is in the post. He's making his move. That's when you want to freeze. You don't want to have to force that rotation while that's happening. I need some air, man. I'm getting stagnant. Yeah.
Next. $5.
I know nothing. Step back on that one. That was better. That was a better step back out of the drive game. You have yourself space, so you have your vision, you have your angle. That's a good starting point, but your eyes are on the ball right now. Where's your matchup? Where's your matchup? Ask yourself, where's my matchup? Where's my competitive matchup? I mean, yeah. Like, think about where our problems are going to come from. Timeout right. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Beautiful. 28-foot mark. Top of the key. 28-foot mark. Yeah, right there's a good spot. I like it. That was a good step out on the shot to back up a little bit. Good on the floor. So we recognize they're in a zone. So remember with the zone, I mean, it's just a philosophy thing to think about. Philosophy. It's not the gospel according to Mark. It's not the Bible. It's not a rule. This is just what I think. And there's a zone, because there's not necessarily bodies right next to each other, you have a potential possibly for more kids come running in and flying and doing things, because there's not that contact. This is yours. You're both throwing the basketball here when it's in the corner. All right, we have to recognize that. We have to recognize the ball's in the corner. All right, if I'm the lead and it's mine and I take that play, I have to recognize as the trail, oh, my partner's here in the corner. I have to immediately go inside and try to find a competitive matchup.
Just remember, corner at school, no white. For who? All college people are like, no. Just stand and watch. Oh, yeah, I doesn't matter. But if you thought you wanted to, I didn't have a clue. So you do this, walk around. I eat, we talk. I really like to do the video. Yeah, well, you have an hour.
Good, take that to the hoop. I like that. Now, Dave, you should recognize that 22 white was the one coming down. That would have been our secondary defender. That would have been your responsibility. Stay with it, but I don't think there's anything there. Now, when you left the play, y'all trip your legs out. That's a foul. Thank you. He's pissy and he tripped the kid on the other end.
Dude, I saw you take your legs out.
There's nothing there. I like that. That's a good sequence, guys.
Was that a travel?
It could have been. I didn't see it. I couldn't pick up his pivot from here, but you might want to look at that for travel, guys. I don't know. I don't know if the film will give you a good view of what his pivot foot was. That's a good get down the lane. Dave, you got to be ready to help with that. All right? Depending on where she is. Wider. Wider. Dave, wider. Yeah. Yep. Oh, nice backdoor. Up and down. Good. Stay engaged. That would have been the time, George, to take that step back on that shot. You know, it's nice move. Maybe the only player this team's got. Keep the hands, good. Stay with it. You got to back out on that. Stop right there. Stop right there. Good. All right. Let the players clear. Just stand there. Take the 2 steps. Do your report. And away we go. I think we might be right. All right. Okay, good. Take a look. I don't know if the film will show a good look at it. You were kind of thinking, seems like you were like in transition on that play. Nice. Stop, hit it, report, and go back if you have to. It's not much of a game, guys. They started early. Offensive foul. Okay, good call. Set. Stop right there. You don't have to move. I wouldn't even go that far. I mean, George, I want the players. First of all, you have an offensive foul call. Someone could take obsession to get running over. So you might want to just stand there and wait. The players are going to leave, take a step to the table, report it, and then you're right back where you are. You came really high up, and you left players behind you. So I would recommend not doing that. Oh boy, what do you guys got? Get together, figure it out. What do you got? Figure it out.
Listen, we got what's the primary? George.
And he's pointing over here, and
But he was
pointing over there, and by that point, they had no idea what call was.
So we're going to talk about that little conversation in about 7 minutes. So it's like the 6-minute mark, 5:30 mark-ish in that window. This double whistle situation. Take an angle. Good. Yes. Absolutely. Gotta let them land. What's the call going to be? All right. You probably maybe stopped. If I want to be picky, you probably stopped too far out. You could have come another step in, but I mean, I got that. I'm being super, super critical on that. You're golden. Did we bring him in? It's hand, bring them in. Don't just deal with them. Bring this out to the in. I don't we're done. It's a foul. Pick that up. 11. On the shot? No, because it's a transition to the hoop. The lead's going to take that way. I'm right here. Here it comes down. Even outside the lane. That's going to be a lead call first. Cadence from the outside. Unless it was outside for them, unless it was different. I thought I was straight down the lane. That's why you know they all grumpy. I mean, it's high school, I guess. Grayson Allen stuck in. I told you 13 was about things with him. Keep an eye out. Stay with it, guys. This is frustration still go up, right?
They got back into it a little bit. Up. Look where you're at. Stop where you're at. Just look where you're at. What's your angle going to be if there's anything happening? Yeah. Even if everyone's over there, even a step. The further we get this way, the less our vision starts to go away. That's gotta be foul, guys. That's another foul. They're trying to foul. Like, don't make them work. They're hitting and fouling. Dave, don't do this tip signal thing. Unless we're talking about ball going into the backcourt.